So, basically, is that how I start? Is that how I start all of my rants? So basically, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm one of the most articulate, effed up, effed up speaking per people there is. I wish I couldn't. I wish I didn't have to talk. I don't even know what I'm gonna rant about. Now I remember. I think I was gonna rant about YouTube. I was gonna rant about YouTube, how it's kind of funny. But I was also gonna say, before I cut my own self off, is honestly I'm such a hands-on, physical type of person. Don't get me wrong, I read social cues very well. I think. I think. But I'm such a hands-on person and such a primitive person, really, at the end of the day, that I don't even like to talk. I like, I do not really like to even have to sit there and talk. People put a lot of emphasis on talking, but guess what? They don't do a lot of things. People like to talk a lot, but then they're procrastinators, lazy, slouches, no action, and a whole lot of talking. You know why? Because it's easy to do this. Because we're born doing this. We do that since being a toddler. What's hard is to do this. Obviously, there's more movements you can do than that, but you get what I'm saying. You get my point. It's hard to actually, for people to get up and do things. Just like I could say I'm going to slap you in the face, but am I going to really do it? Like, who knows? Maybe you have really good head movement in defense and parry and footwork, and maybe I can't even land one solid slap on your face. I could literally, there's people who I know are really pussies. I try to keep this clean, but you know what I'm saying. And especially for some women, especially. And I could literally give them $1 and say, I bet you can't land one solid slap on me, right? Couldn't touch me. Footwork, head movement, too good. Wouldn't be able to touch me. So that's what I mean. You could talk crap. You could say, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna make lasagna. But you could sit there all day and talk about making lasagna. Because it's easier than to get up off of your booty. Am I going to take this in an adult direction? I don't know. I feel like I want to just go buck wild and curse and have fun with this. No, I'm not going to do that. No. So that's hilarious in itself. Um, so let's just get to the point. Okay, so I know if you're familiar with YouTube, which maybe you're not, you've heard this stuff about this whole crackdown. No, crack. This whole crackdown, YouTube crackdown of censorship, non-copyright music is not allowed, blah blah blah, so on and so forth, yada yada. I know everyone has heard about this, and you've seen this whole issue with creators not being able to be monetized, not even being able to get in a level to even get their videos seen, people being blacklisted. Not this black, but blacklisted. You hear about people on certain sites being shadow banned, It's a lot of funny stuff going on, man. A lot of really funny stuff going on. Very silly. Well, really not. It's actually not funny. It's not funny for real. For real, it's actually not. It's pretty sad and pretty scary, honestly. Um, so you know, I see a lot of things on YouTube, and I hear a lot about like censorship and I feel like this is going into a video that I've already did about talking about when your humor goes wrong, because my humor seems to always go wrong. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just too inappropriate or if maybe I have a sense of humor and other people don't, so that's what gets me in trouble. I mean, I'm not in trouble because, I mean, my face ain't scarred up, you know. Like, you could try, but you probably lose. You get what I'm saying. Trouble, right? Trouble. Judgment, right? People look at me, they're like, oh, did he just say that? I'm about to curse. The F I just did say that. And what the F are you going to do about it? Nothing. So, I'm just saying, man. These, channels, man. These, platforms, if you will. These platforms have a real, they have a real, what's the word? A real stranglehold in a lot of control on people's content, man. Man, I have so many ideas and I can't even like express them because these platforms have such a strong hold on simple just humor. You know, you have to watch what you say, watch what's funny. I'm almost scared to say what I was about to just say. Okay, so just follow me, right? Just try to follow me. So have you ever heard of like TikTok, right? Have you heard of like the Holocaust TikTok? It's pretty darn funny, actually. I said it, Holocaust. You know, come on, man. Come on, come on. We all make jokes about inappropriate things. We make jokes about slavery. We make jokes about sexual assault. We make jokes about pedophilia. We make jokes about the Holocaust, race, Jews. You know, it's always something about some Jew. Sorry, it's always a Jew joke. There is always a Jew joke. A Jew joke will always find its way somewhere. Um, it's always some type of joke. It's an Asian joke, it's a black joke, it's a white joke, it's a Caucasian joke. No one is safe. And a safe space doesn't exist. I'm sorry. If you're triggered, then you're just triggered. You know, so I don't really understand. I guess what I'm really trying to say is like I've been like kind of yearning for a platform where I could just like just go off. Not necessarily go off in like a mean way, but where I could just like be myself and make humor. Because I like to tell jokes. If you haven't noticed. Fish hooked by Mick. Do you get that reference? Did you see that movie? You almost got fish hooked by a Mick. I'm not racist. Obviously I'm not racist. It's a racial slur. It was from a movie. Come on, man. Just relax, please. So, you gotta admit that's hilarious to say you're almost fish hooked by any race or person. Well, nobody should be getting almost fish hooked by anybody. But you know, it's pretty hilarious. It's like, you know, it's like you can't go on a platform and just try to like make content. I just have a creative mind, man. My humor just tends to be adult, and it just is. You know, some people may think, well, what are you, one of those dudes who like sits around and thinks about perverted sexual things all day? Come on, man. Do you really think that? Or do you think that I just connect the dots and make humor? Okay? To tell you the truth, usually things that are of more of a sexual nature in and of itself tend to disturb me if and rattle me to the point of that I really cannot really stomach something like that, at least if it's like on a film. Or I'm not talking about the hub, I'm not talking about the wank, you know, fat app. I'm not talking about that. That's a necessity. I'm talking about just like you're just like you're not even like trying to get nothing out of your system. You're just like casual and you be think I'm not one of those people like that. That just thinks about like hypersexual things just cuz. But I do think of it in a comedic way though. That's the thing. I do see something, the kind of mind I have, like I see comedy, but I tend to like to make comedy sexual and adult. But the honest truth is, see, and I'm really giving you like in-depth knowledge about me personally when I'm telling you this, you know, so you should really listen. You know, but see, the thing is, how do I say this? In some degree, this is gonna sound crazy, but I'm the guy who tells the crazy truth and the rawest truth. If it's not me doing this dirty stuff myself, um, then it's probably just almost too disturbing for me to think about anyway. So I guess if I make a joke about it or make humor about something like that, that's adult and sexual, then I guess it's not as bad, you know. I don't know. I guess like if I literally throw a camera on, have a girl look like she's stuck in a fridge, dry hump a chick to make it look like I'm literally doing this girl for the sake of a humor, you know, like a film, that would probably make me laugh, like really laugh, because I laugh at my own jokes a lot. I think sometimes I think my jokes are funny. Maybe people don't even think they're funny. They're hilarious to me. See, that in itself would make me laugh. Now, would it totally crush me inside that I'm probably thinking of every other girl that's with every other guy except me? Yeah. But can I get past my own traumas and hurts to make comedy? Yes, I can, and in my opinion, there's an art form in it. Just like Dave Chappelle. I always talk about Dave Chappelle because Dave Chappelle does similar things sometimes. Key and Peele do similar things. If you ever heard of Brandon Rogers, he does just that sometimes. And he can't even put his videos on YouTube because they're too adult and he has to put them somewhere else. But they're hilarious, and I love the stuff that this guy makes. I love his mind. The way his mind thinks is a lot of my mind thinks like that too. So, you know, this is me talking about how certain platforms you can't even get on a it wouldn't matter if I had a boom, friggin' all types of lights, all types of mics, a camera, dollies and cranes. It wouldn't matter what type of production tools I had, and actresses and actors and old people, young people, friggin' animals, dogs and cats, animals. It wouldn't matter what I had to try to make some crazy film-like content that would make you laugh so hard, probably, that you would have like an inverted friggin' rib or something. Like you would literally laugh so hard that you think you're gonna injure yourself. If you could probably see the things that I think of sometimes. Um, if you get that type of humor and if you appreciate that type of humor, you know, like I could come up with something off the top of my head right now. It could be like a guy went to someone's house, some very Christian, very innocent, very whatever couple's house, and this guy was nasty, and he was a total perv, and he also was a stoner, and he went in there and thought that when they weren't there, he got high, and he thought he was going to, this is, man, this isn't even kids rant anymore. This is not kid friendly. It's done. Oh god. So I might as well just curse, because this is not going to get monetized. Nobody watches my videos anyway. No one watches this channel anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Sort of. I didn't mean to say that. I take that back. What I mean is, it most likely is not going to... I don't mean to say it. I'm sorry. I did not mean to say it. What I meant to say was, potentially this type of content will not get monetized. So, with that being said, the guy thinks he's going to engage in some like BUKWILD, redneck, crazy, I'll put myself out there to say some things that I've probably done before, because I am the nastiest man on YouTube, and I'm sorry, but I just have to keep it real. I am not a nasty person. I am a good man. I can honestly say that. I'm a good man. I'm not a sleazeball. I'm a gentleman. But when it comes to this humor thing, I am the nastiest man on YouTube. I proudly say that. And I have done nasty things that you probably don't want to even hear about. I'm not saying with another person. Read between the lines. I didn't say it was with another person. But I have done nasty things. So, I'm just saying, so the guy thinks he's gonna pleasure himself with something, and somehow he gets, stuck and injured. Stuck then injured. Pow! And then, you know, he scrambles around through the house trying to cover up the mess he made. You know, he stumbled into things, he broke things. And that could be a thing, you know, but, man, I swear it's like you put a cucumber in your pants to try to make a joke on TikTok, and you wind up getting your video shut down. You can't even have your video up. People think it's funny, obviously, but I get it. Someone told me TikTok is a kid... A kid? Come on, man. Someone told me it's a kid it's a kid app? What? All TikTok, man, I'm about to get so... I'm about to get judged right now. I'm about to say something that's just like, people are going to get really pissed off, man. So I'm not even going to say it. But I'm going to say this. TikTok, all I seen on TikTok is all types of booties twerking, all types of sexual innuendos, all type of sexual based music with like really coarse language and like, what's the word, trends on there, that these trends are dirty and sexual as hell, and that's supposed to be for kids? Are you kidding me? The kids are on there, but the sexuality has infiltrated the whole thing, and it is a madhouse. It is over. It is done. That is complete chaos. There is no structure there. I'm gonna leave it there, but you get what I'm saying. So, man, that's BS. It should be called Strip Talk, where people showcase their stripping talents. All type of twerking talents. People that will twerk you under the bus. And could probably twerk on a D. So, I don't want to hear it, man. I don't want to effing hear it, man. I get it. I get the game. So I get it. There's a limit. It's like, it's kind of like you could say a joke, but then you can't visually, like, make a certain visual that's make it. I get it. I think I'm gonna cut this short. I think I'm gonna cut it here. And you know what? It's okay. It's okay. Because at this moment in current time, it's not like I have the tools nor people to create the content I would like to create anyway. Okay? So it's okay. But I'm saying something about it. Because I just am ranting. So I have been trying to follow the rules more on YouTube, sort of. I've been trying to lean more into a like kid-friendly direction. I've been trying to obey the rules of these sites, is what I'm saying. Because these sites have rules. It just so seems my humor is just too big for these sites. I'm Steve from the back, and I am the nastiest man on YouTube. You can go look up Whitney, Wisconsin. If Whitney, Wisconsin thinks she's nasty, I'm nastier. I'm nastier. I am the nastiest man on YouTube. Obviously, I'm just kidding. Obviously, I am just kidding. It's kind of like a what do you call it? Like an ironic joke. Like it's I'm not it's sarcastic. Like I'm really not, obviously, but I think it's hilarious. I'm gonna draw this out a little more. Okay. I just have to say, I think out of all the nicknames I've heard people like call people or things, to call a woman the nastiest, what do they call her? The nastiest girl on YouTube? Yeah, yeah. When I heard that, when I first heard that, it made me laugh so hard. And see, that's what I like to give to people when they would see something I create that is like lewd, shock value, inappropriate, you're not supposed to say that. Man, I'm about to say everything. I'm about to touch on everything. I'm about to touch on everything. I don't care, man. So, you know, I laughed so hard, man. When I don't know, I have a weird sense of humor. Like, someone will say something subtle, and it just hits me. Like, it just hits me so hard, and I just die. I just die laughing. You know, because they called her the okay, so Whitney, Wisconsin is a woman that is accused of, I don't know if it's really true or not, but she's been accused of having relations, let's say, with dogs. Okay? And she made some videos, these kind of like, I don't care, Jerry Springer type. Ugh. I don't like Jerry Springer. Sorry. Don't like him. Don't like the man. But anyway, it's like, she made these I don't care, you know, or like the Sally Jesse type of thing. Like, I don't care. I do what I want. Like Cartman, I do what I want. She did one of those. And, man, she got so much hate, man. Oh, she should have known that was going to happen, but whatever. I don't really care what the lady does with dogs or whatever she does. But, when they would label these videos the nastiest girl. Like, look, do you know what it is to be called the nastiest of anything? That's pretty not good. That's pretty bad. But do you know what it does as someone who, I'm not saying I'm a comedian, wouldn't speak that highly of myself, but do you know what it's like to be someone who loves to just like stir up humor and chaos? At least chaos in a humorous way. Do you know what that does to my soul? To hear someone call someone the nastiest girl on YouTube? Do you know how just like brilliant that sounds? It's kind of like when they call someone the greatest of all time. Like, do you know how high that is? Like, the shock value raise in the humor raise would be like an orgasm of force just washing over me if someone really could say, look at me and say, you know what, Steve, especially if they laughed, you know, they're like, you Steve, you're nasty, man. You are the nastiest man on whatever. I would be honored, honestly. And you know what's the best feeling in the world? If someone calls you the nastiest of anything, but they love it though. But they love it, you know. They love the nastiness. I'm not even gonna go there. I ain't gonna go there because I have to say I'm going there. I'm supposed to go there. I would say as a man, I mean, don't you want your woman to just love the nastiness that you are? If you know what I mean, you know, what more could you want? Just like appalled by just the sheer nastiness, but just loves all of it. I mean, that's like that's pretty up there. That's way up. So I guess I'm gonna cut it there. I'm cutting it. That was my rant, and this is Steve's Art and Fun channel. This is your host, Steve from the back. This is the nastiest man on YouTube. Obviously not. I've seen people do things on YouTube that were just crazy, man. Just crazy stuff. Hilarious stuff though, but crazy. I don't even know if I could really go there if I want to. I don't think I want to go there. So this has been a rant. This is in the rant section. This is the end of the video, and have a nice day.